One more thing that I wanted to talk about in this video were some of the extensions that teachers have been talking about in SAS News and then after hours. So Grid View is one of the ones that a lot of you guys have already added. And for any one of these extensions, if you go to the Chrome Web Store and you just, for example, you search for anything related to Meet, to Hangouts Meet, you'll find a bunch of extensions that can be added to Meet. However, the three that we've been talking about are Grid View, Attendance, which I have up here, and Nod, which is a way for the students to react to different things that you're saying or to raise their hand. Now, first, with Grid View, when you first add this, it may not work perfectly initially. So I've set up these two options and it worked better after that. But in general, the first time that I used Grid View, it didn't work very well. But now it's working perfectly every time I use it. So the first time that you add it, it may not work, but it should work after that. But if there's something wrong with it, make sure that you check this option, Enable Grid View by default. That means that this is going to open with Grid View. And I think that that avoids some bugs that might occur if you don't have this open by default when it's trying to open. And one other thing I was hearing about these is that people were saying that their computer was very slow when they were using these. Try to make sure that you're not running a lot of stuff on your computer when you use Grid View, and that you also don't have a lot of tabs open. Now I have a lot open right here because I'm going to show you guys something, or show you guys a couple different things. But just try to make sure that you don't have very many things open on your computer, not just in Chrome, but also in the background on your computer. So if you check the Task Manager in either Windows or Mac, you can see what you have running on your computer, and you can shut those off to make sure that your processor isn't working as hard. The other application, the Nod extensions, which again, I just go to the Chrome Web Store, I put in Nod, and you'll see it come up. So if I were to put in Nod here, I've already added it. But I have it right here, and what that allows me to do is react to different things that are happening in the video. So if I were to press one of these, it's going to show up down there with my name. If you want to be able to use this, not only do you need to have this, your students need to have it. So if you want to use this function, you need to make sure that your students have also added this function. Otherwise, they're not going to see this when it appears. And then again, initially when you add this extension, it may not show up. You have to leave the Google Meet and then enter in again, and then it will appear on the left-hand side. So that's kind of a fun one, and I'm going to show that again in a little bit with another little trick for making these presentations easier.